Hello, how are you? Welcome back. I'm just going to reposition my camera. Somebody came in here yesterday and was messing around, and now I can't move anything. Sorry, you guys. There's always something, isn't there? Always something. There we go. Hopefully that'll work. And now let's see if I can reposition. There we go. How's everybody? It's Friday. Let me send out my text alert so that everybody knows that we are going live. And I'm going to switch over to my page so that I can see your comments. If you are new, welcome. I'm Julie Samaco, owner of Southern Charm Wreaths, where we teach you the art of wreath making and faux floral designing. Today we're going to be making a pretty teardrop swag with a watermelon themed. So let me get my page up and find the live. Yep, and see the comments. Hello, hello, hello. And then also over on YouTube, we're doing the same thing. If you're over on YouTube watching us, welcome. And I have the comments up over here. Yep, there we go. And let's do this again. Okay, so let's get started. Hello, everybody. Tell me where you're Ireland. I was like, tell me where everybody's from. I love it. Ireland. Wow, this is amazing that my little page reaches everybody from all over the world. I started my business, you guys, on the kitchen table, and then I moved to the garage. Well, this year I moved into this 3,600 square foot warehouse that now I have my own little design studio, and I feel like I have room to breathe. So it's amazing. I feel very blessed, and thanks to most of you for helping me with all of that. So this is one of the things that we were given our Wreath Making of the Month Club members. I wanted to show you guys. I'm super proud of it. It's a flower diary. So what we've done is we've gone through and we've listed out the most used florals from our that florists use, the most used flowers that florists use, their names, when the seasons to use it, and how to use it in arrangement. But I just think that this is just so pretty. It turned out super amazing. Yep, so there it is. And that's for download in our Wreath Making of the Month Club to our new members. Actually, it's to all members. So if you're joining our Wreath Making of the Month Club group, we give you a lot of bonuses, and that's one of them. So we were super proud of that one. All right, so here is our teardrop swag. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you can see what we have so far. Let me move my, got all these things in the way. First of all, we're dealing with is this a 36? I think this is a 36-inch swag. It says 28. Yeah, 36 would be way too big. 28. So this is a 28. This is shorter than I thought. For some reason, I thought it would be like 32. So this is a short one. Okay, so here we have our swag. You know we can make it any length we want to, though, right? With a little bit of hot glue and finesse. So I've already made my bow. If you follow me on Instagram, I was live teaching you how to make our 5-ribbon, or this is a 4-ribbon multi-ribbon bow. So we did that live on our Instagram over at Southern Charm Wreaths on Instagram to learn how to make the bow. So we did the bow, we've attached it, I've added the sign, but I stopped at this point to show you a little bit of something you might want to learn. This is floppy, like, you know, you can't really read it, so I want to reposition that so that you can see this. Right, let's see. If you're watching over on YouTube, make sure to let us know where you're watching from. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my beadsmith tools. These just make a hole in metal sign. I feel like I'm all over the place. I blame it on the cold medicine. I'm going to cut my wire in half for this one. Just bend it and cut it in half. So here we have our sign, and I need it to come down a little bit. So one of the things I like to do is just move your needles a little bit on the bottom side of it. Okay, and that already drops it down a little bit. And then I'm going to figure out where to anchor it. So it needs, you know, it needs another anchor. The one thing I don't do is pull it it's not tight up through there. It's pretty loose. Because if I made it tight, it would just be like that. So I need it loose in order to drape down. And I think I want it over to the side, but not so much that I can't read the message. So I think I want it right here. Or do I want it right here? I think I'm going to do it right here. I'm going to take my hole punch a hole in my metal sign, get my wire. Okay, and we're just going to take it around our needle tie. And so now we've got it anchored. Looks a little bit better. Are y'all good this Friday? We have any fun plans? So from here, if you watched last week, we did another teardrop swag. It was a patriotic swag, which sold super fast in our Etsy shop. But now you know I need to green up the base. So that is going to take some adding additional greenery to our evergreen, because right now it looks like Christmas and we want it to look like summer. So we've got really pretty bright greenery. We've got some greenery with pushers and some without pushers. And then we've got some that is a deep green with a little bit of green tip, a lime green tip to it. So just different greenery with different leaf textures. You see how this is even different too. So all of these are somewhat in the same color family. However, they're just different leaf textures. And when you add this to your wreath, it's going to make it look more summery and less Christmassy. All right, so we just start adding one greenery at a time. I'm going to find my wire cutters. Here they are. For some reason, I'm not seeing chat over on YouTube. There, now I see it. Oh, awesome. Oh my gosh, everybody's commenting. Texas and Georgia, West Florida, welcome. All right, just bending this and cutting. Just gonna move back and forth. Always start around the bow first. And then we start working down the swag. Yes, I'm dipping in hot glue before I add. Summer colds are the worst, let me tell you. Okay, before we get too far down, let me add a little bit of ribbon down here. So we're just going to take, let me show the table. We're just going to take a little bit of ribbon and make some streamers. Let's do, why is there a staple here? Oh, they've pieced it together. Okay, let's see. Can I use this one last strip on this one roll? Maybe, maybe, maybe. Don't want to throw that away. All right, let's do 5 inches, I think. Is that going to be enough? I think it is. Let's do a bigger piece. All right, 5 inches on our mat, pinch and trim. And then we're going to do another 5-inch streamer going in the opposite direction. Pinch and trim. All right, so now we've got 2. Let's do one more. I don't think I'm going to do the black down on the bottom. Another 10. Pinch. Who loves mixing multiple ribbons together for their bows? Are you a fan of all of the multi-ribbon trendy bows? All right, now we're going to turn this over and secure with florist wire. Like, where's the front? Okay, and this is what we can add to the bottom. Let me move the camera back up, but you can see all of the greenery over here that we're gonna incorporate. I don't think we're gonna do all of it. Let's see if that's good. All right, let's put this, let's see. We've got our sun over here. I feel like it needs to go on this side. So we're just gonna shift our bow over more towards the opposite side of the sign. Okay, we've got our streamer here. All of this can be trimmed back a little bit too. Oh my gosh, this is the cutest. All right, let's get this ribbon over here. Just flip flop that ribbon. We're just trying to mix up the patterns. All right, and then dovetail. Just fold these ribbon streamers in half and trim. Fold it in half. On the fold, you're gonna cut towards the corner. So cut in half, fold in half. On the corner, cut towards, on the fold, cut towards the corner. On the fold, cut towards the corner. There's that one. And this one. Isn't that cute? It just takes a little finessing. Okay, now that we've got our bow on the bottom, isn't that cute? Now that I can get out of the way. So we've added that here. I'm going to go ahead and continue adding our greenery in. So we're doing the same style greenery. It's a fern, which has got this real pretty airy. It matches the lime green in our ribbons. Let's do one on the end. I always like to do one on the very end, extending the tip of that. Okay, I've got one more piece. I think I'll just add it. I can add it right up here. Let's do it on the bottom. All right, cute. We got some greenery added. Let's continue with the greenery. So this one is not a full bush. It is about 3 stems, and all I've done is taken the 3 stems and divided them in half. So we're just going to bend this into shape. I know right where this is going. This is going right here up on the top. Give a little length right there. We are extending a little bit past our frame. There's that one. And then start working our way down. I am gluing into the Christmas greenery. Let's go ahead and add this one right up under here, but not too long. I want to read the sign, and we'll do this one on the opposite side. Isn't that cute? All right, oh, we got one more. Let's see, where do we want this one? I'll save this one for last because we could use this one. It's short. We could fill it in somewhere. Okay, why is my bow looking this way? Hold on. Let me get my loops. Separate it out a little bit. Okay, and now let's move on. We've got some of this. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all of it. It's pretty dark, but I pulled it because look at the very tips. It's just got that same lime green and all the other greenery that we've been adding. Kristen, you can watch the replay. Enjoy your day. Oh, Sandra's trying to find, she found one of my swags on Pinterest. Love it. All right. I might have to re-glue that one. Sometimes if you just let it sit, it'll come to the right conclusion that it's supposed to stay there and be glued. But occasionally you have to reposition and add more glue to it. Let's go back up here. Definitely like that. So this weekend, now that I'm feeling better, last weekend is when I started getting sick. We went to the mountains Saturday, and then I started getting sick on Sunday, but thankfully I'm feeling better. So I think we're going to go out on the lake. I cannot believe that it is already June. Does it feel like, I don't know, the older you get, the quicker time just flies by? I'm like, oh my gosh, before you know it, it'll be Christmas. Speaking of, when do y'all start making your Christmas wreaths. Just love it. I'm just the biggest Greenery fan. I love Greenery. Okay, I'm going to reposition that. I don't like that it's sticking straight out. But we need some back in here. Let's get this out. Put it down here. Are you going to stay? Okay, let's do a couple more. Not too much. I'm not using this whole bush. So a lot of times you can just get it started with the Greenery and then go back add, go add your other elements and then come back to the Greenery to fill in later at the end. But I like to just start it with the Greenery so that I can continue to develop the shape of my design. All right, we've got a line to establish, or keep, I should say. And now we're going to do a little bit more on the opposite side. And then I think move in to what, florals? Don't worry about these streamers. We always curl them, cut them. We'll get them out of the way in a minute, but for right now, I'm leaving it. Okay, so can you see the Greenery base? Isn't that pretty? I'm just gonna expand out a tad bit because the next thing I wanna add is florals. Okay, so I pulled over red geraniums and a wax flower. I'm trying to keep my new studio all nice and tidy. So as soon as I transition from one to the other, I'm just gonna sweep the trash in the floor right there. Okay, so we have this geranium and one that I already cut off, this one. So this one I like because it doesn't have really fat flowers, because a lot of times I see designers make a mistake of adding too, well, it just depends on your style. But I like more of a garden look, okay? So I'm looking for something that's not gonna be overbearing. I wanna really be able to see the sign, and I think the bow and our picks are gonna be what's going to be seen most. But I like that this is going to fill in some color and some space, again, hiding the fact that we have a Christmas wreath base underneath. Okay, so we're going to put our larger florals up at the top. So I'm going to put one here, and then let's do this one up here, I think. And then we'll do maybe this one. Let's do this one down here. Okay, and then we'll work our way down. Let's do one right here. And then over there. See how I'm putting them, placing them before I commit to the glue? That's a little trick for you, but you're looking for your terracing of large to small, and also making sure that your eye moves through the arrangement. So you make sure they're on different planes. All right, so I'm cutting the leaf off of this. We didn't need bulk. Okay, let's see if that's gonna stay there. Let's go ahead and add this one. Again, cutting the leaf off for an airiness to it. I do believe I'm gonna go ahead and make my glue a little bit warmer. Cooler. Let me change the temperature. It's a little too hot. I like the honey consistency of my glue. Let's see if that's We'll have to go back and pull on everything. So after our videos are over, you guys, I always either add a little streamer here or there of ribbon, or I'll go in, and I'll go in and just pull on our florals to make sure the glue adhered. Okay. This one. And then this one. So let's that sit up for just a minute, and then I'll look at your comments real quick. Gorgeous. Thank you, Monica. Just got home from work. Excited. Yay, Betty. Enjoy the weekend for you. My stand came off of Etsy. Massachusetts in the house. Love this swag. I was looking on Pin. Yep, got that one. All right, awesome. So we're moving on. Okay, so now that we've got the red, all right, so here's this piece that I was like, am I gonna love this one right here or not? Move it up. So that's too heavy. We can always cut this. Let's give it a little bit of a trim. That way it'll stay up better. Okay, now we're moving on to we got our focal flowers, we're moving on to our filler. Love these, don't you? So these are wax flowers. They come in all different colors. You know, artificial flowers are made to look like real fresh flowers. So wax is one, oh, and they're pushers. Oh, pushers, meaning they go up and down, right? So I can make these any size that I want. Love this. Always just do a little bit of bend and shape into it to make it look real and fresh. Makes it look authentic, but you don't need to water them. This wreath will look really pretty. It'll last, and it will fade if you put it out into the sun, right? So anything put out in the sun will fade. The longer it's in the sun, the quicker it'll fade. So I recommend if you're purchasing one of our wreaths, that you do so with it either under a protected area so that it doesn't fade, or put it on a full sun door, but not as long. In other words, this might be out for 4 weeks on my door, and then I would bring it in, and then I would switch it out to another theme. So for example, June might be my watermelon theme, and July might be my patriotic theme. August could be your back to school theme, or living on the lake theme, whatever your other summer theme might be. All right, we got that over there. Ooh, isn't that pretty? So it just really brightens this up, doesn't it? Absolutely stunning, if I do say so myself. Okay, let's go over that way. All right, let's see. I think I'm going to put that one right there. Oh, that's too far over. Okay, let me just reduce the size of this one. All right, moving on. Let's go over this way. So we live in South Carolina. So I see somebody said Texas. Texas sun is hard on our wreaths. Yeah, we live in South Carolina. We get really hot and humid. Humid, humid, humid. Which is same thing for Texas. All right, I'm looking for my needle nose pliers. Can't find them. Here they are. Well, will do. So if you have to, if you've got the pushers, you know, we talked about your greenery having pushers, you're going to have to fold that tip down so that these pieces don't fall off when you trim them down. They'll slide right on off. Okay, we want flowers in front of greenery, flowers in front of greenery. I have to remind myself sometimes. I feel like it needs maybe one more down at the bottom. Let's see, feels like it needs to be over on this side. Let's see if we can get this added. Let's let that sit for a minute. Okay, isn't that cute? Y'all, you could stop right here if you wanted. It's all about layering. You get to a point where you like it and then stop. I'm gonna keep going. We're gonna do these sprays. This is just what's gonna put it over the top and go, wow, that's cute. Our little watermelon picks. I've got 2. Let's add 1 at a time to see if I want to. All right, let's clean up our area real quick. All right, so we're just going to take and divide these. Let's see if I can pull that off. Pull this off. 2 red curly cues. Yeah, I do want to pull that off. Let's get 1 more. I think I want 1 more. Okay. I love that this just matches so perfect with this sign. Isn't that adorable? Okay, so let's just see where we want things. Love that. Okay. Maybe right there. Trying to decide if I really want another pick. Let's do this one up at the top. Let's just do the 1. Okay, so if your paper on your picks start to unravel, just pull out your floral tape and give it a little tape on the end. It should hold it. Now, I'm going to take my needle, just give it a little wrap around this stem, hold it in place. Perfect. Now we're going to move on to this one. I hear thunder. It is so typical here in the South. 4 o'clock hits and you know it's going to rain soon. Need to get home to my puppy dogs. They don't like that. They don't like the storms. Just securing it again with I'm gluing it and then also wiring it. Let's see, separate that just a minute. Let's see how we bend that way a little. Okay, now we got this one. Y'all liking these? Let me take a drink of water. I have to take a cough drop too, guys. Where did you get the clear zip ties that you used in your garland yesterday? I got those off of Amazon. I'll give you the link. We made the cutest little garland. Okay, where are we going with this? Let's go right up here. In our design club last night. Trying to get this bent over without burning my fingers. There. Let's see if I can get that moved up a little bit more. Okay, we got our watermelon in. Let's add, I'm not going to use this one. So sorry. We're going to go ahead and try to divide this a little bit. We got another one. Division. Division. Help save money. Okay, we've got two of these. I'm just going to go up here with these. Don't drip. Do this one over here. I just wish I had a few more of these little ball sprays, but I'm not going to take apart a big pick for just that. Okay, and I think this piece could go over this way. I'm going to try to hurry and get this done before power goes out. Okay, well, it looks cute. Now we have our little red streamers that we're going to add. Or not streamers, but what are these called? Little curly cues. I think this one's going to go right here. And we'll do this one over here. And then a couple of these. Just going to do one spray. Ooh, Terry's getting her some tables. Okay, these are not coming apart very easy. These are all wired together, but I want them separated. I think this black and white is really gonna, don't do that, go this way. I think this is gonna really help bring out that ribbon that we added. You like the curly cues? I've got one more. I'm just changing the size of these, making them a little bit fatter. We'll just roll this ribbon right up here. This is where I could go back in and add more of the greenery. Ooh, the wind. Or we could add more of our wax flowers. But I think we're done. Also adding more of your ribbon streamers just to give it a little, you know, a little more, like you might want some drape down here. That would be really pretty. But I think we are done. We're getting a weather alert right now as I end this, which was good because I hate when the video goes out from the weather. Thank you guys for watching. If you are new, welcome, and make sure to give us a follow and a subscribe to our channel so you don't miss anything. I'm going to play around and cut things out so I can make sure to see the sign. But I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of the day and a beautiful weekend. You're a blessing to me. I'm trying to be a blessing to you, teaching you the art of wreath making and faux floral designing. You guys can do this. I know you got it. You can do this. Have fun. Don't overthink it. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.